Yeah.
I do have a question, if there's time.
Yes. Max. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, so I have noticed this correlation. It's very obvious that the more often I anchor myself with the truth, the less negative or unfavorable circumstances I seem to manifest, because it does seem like this conscious reality responds to us, and to emotions as well. When we're in a content state, it seems to manifest sort of similar situations. I've just noticed that the practical value of this truth, even if I'm not always in the truth. And what I'm so curious about is, I can just see that you've been with the truth just a little bit longer than I have, just in human terms. And my curiosity is when you do find yourself perhaps manifesting a negative situation, why do you think that is? Do you think you personally sometimes lose touch with the truth? And if so, does that happen or?
It's just you're going to hate the answer. It's just what's happening.
Right.
It's just what's happening. Yeah, look, this idea, see, I think we're under the illusion that there is a me character, and then one day it goes.
Right.
Okay. There has never been a me character. Ever. That exists. That is conscious. That is aware. That can see, hear, taste, touch, smell. That knows. There's never been one. Ever. But I think, like when I got on the path, I was like, I was even making statements to myself like, yeah, look, I feel like I'm being freed up a little bit more from the me character, and it's not quite there as much anymore. And,
right.
This is good. And, and then I'd be slammed back into the me character again, and life would be turning to shit. And I'd be going, God, what's going on? I thought I was out of this. And it's all just a story. All of that is just another story of mind, all of it. So It's not that there's someone there, a personal self that is there, and it gets less and less and less and less and less and less. Yeah. There's never been one there. Ever. Ever, ever been one there. There's simply an idea of one. I
see that.
And that's all it is. Yeah. So life is going to live the way life is going to live. Consciousness is going to live the way consciousness is going to live. And like we could touch on free will if you like. Jesus Christ.
And I see.
Go on. Yeah.
I see the beauty of that, because even this whole seemingly messy process of awakening is happening automatically as well, just as everything else that was negative was happening automatically. So the way that the story is unfolding is to your favor, whether you like it or not. It's almost like you can't escape perfection. Even if you're kicking and screaming and you want to escape this perfection, it's gonna go the best way anyway. That's where the trust comes in. When we talk about this super intelligently, talking about the I, how it can't be man-made or made by accident. It's like at some point you can't micromanage every little situation in the future, and at some point you simply have to trust, because so many other things went well, didn't they, that you didn't control, so you might as well trust.
It's laughable at best. At best, all that is ever happening and constantly happening is reaction. Constantly reaction. Where's the free will in that? Where the hell is the free will in that? You know, it's just constant reaction. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's you know,
Thank you.
sometimes
Yeah, that does
that's okay.
clarify it for me.
Yeah, like you know, I don't know if this will help you too, Max, but you know, I've had people make silly statements to me like, "Oh, I can't wait till I'm where you're at, so that I no longer
Right.
experience anger also." I go, "Fuck! Don't hold your breath waiting for that.
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath waiting for that. Anger can still happen. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
it's not. You know, yeah, it's what the mind has made up about this just constant acting and reacting and so on and so forth is magnificent. The story that it's made up about just this, you know, it's like what do they call them? Oh, let's just say atoms that are just constantly bouncing off one another, and boom, boom, boom. That's all that's happening here. That's life. That's all that's happening. You know,
It's genius because it
that's it.
figured out a way to exist, you know. It's like on paper, nothing should exist at all. And the
Yeah.
miracle and the genius of it is like
Oh,
imagining differences. You know, it's
oh,
like how, you know, why is that an inherent property of this seeming vacuum or nothingness? It's like this inherent property for it to be so beautiful and
oh,
infinite and intelligent
oh,
beyond our comprehension. Is just
yeah,
that's the miracle. The holy grail is right here. You did it. You figured out how to exist. And now you're
yep.
complaining that the details aren't going right. Well, go back to what the magic trick you just did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Mm.
for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Max. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Shit can still happen, guys. Seriously. Shit can still happen. It's dealt with very, very differently, but shit can still happen. Yeah. It's all inclusive, and it's all the underlying current of it is whether it's shit happening or not shit happening. Yeah. It's all okay. It's all okay. It's just what it is, just bubbling up now. That's currently just what's happening. Yeah, okay. It doesn't stay that way. Everything's moving. It's in a state of flux, you know. It's all right. That's where the saying comes from. This too will pass. It does, you know.
Bob says that we want to resist what we don't like and accept what we do like. And
Yeah,
actually, there's no difference. So
yeah,
resistance is disease. Yeah, yeah.
yep, yep,
Resisting what we don't like.
yep.
Hmm.
That's what I've often said, like, we have one of two choices in life, and it's either one or the other. Either accept, or the other choice is suffer. They're the two choices. And most of the time, human beings are in a state of suffering. Why? Because they can't accept. And when I say accept, I'm talking about accept what is. No amount of bitching and screaming and carrying on is going to change what is. It doesn't. So it's a waste of time, waste of it. It's just ridiculous. Acceptance. Acceptance. Pure acceptance. I used to make a joke. I haven't said it for a long time. It was just to try and drive the point home around acceptance or non-acceptance, you know. And I just say, you know, making up a story here, but I'm really pissed. I'm really pissed off. I'm really pissed off. And the friend said, why? Why are you pissed off? So I'm pissed off because all of the roads in Australia are black. And I believe deeply within my soul they should be white. And I'm just going to remain pissed off until they're black, until they're white, until they're white. But they're black. but they're black. But no, I'm just going to suffer. I'm going to suffer because I can't accept that they're black. I want them to be white. You know, that's what we're doing all day long as human beings. All day long. That's what we're doing. I can't accept this sadness. I can't accept this grief. I can't accept this anger. I can't accept it. I just can't accept it. Okay, then suffer. Because it's there. The anger, the grief, the sad, it's there. Yeah. We're always trying to change it. Oh, I don't want this. I don't want it to be like this. That's non-acceptance. I want it to be like this. Which then creates the suffering. Yeah. And it just goes round and round and round in a circle. Just try accepting. I mean, as if you've got any other choice. You know, there's no other choice. It's just what is. Okay. Accept. And then things just move and change anyway. Nothing stays the same. Apart from consciousness and beingness. But that's your true nature. That doesn't change. Everything else changes. Everything else. Your true nature doesn't change at all. Christine, we've got a couple of minutes. Are you okay? Do you want to chime in?
Yeah, I really appreciate all the questions and everything today. It's been great.
Good.
And
Good.
yeah, I feel pretty peaceful. I don't know. It's good to be here, and
yeah,
tired and just sort of weird. Yeah, just kind of, I guess, an acceptance right now. And I went to, I think I mentioned to you that I went on a retreat a couple weekends ago, and it's been very turbulent since I got back, but right now it's okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yes.
Take that.
Definitely.
Okay. Oh, right now it's all right. Good.
Yeah, and it is interesting to sort of be in that place where there just aren't a lot of questions anymore. It's just a matter of little glimpses of
Yep. We just like when we get to that point. Yeah, when we get to that point, like hardly any questions come up. When we get to that point, then all we really need to do is just sit in this and be exposed to even just conversations like this.
Yeah.
It can help. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You'll hear something or you relate to something from somebody else. And it helps, you know. You do kind of get to that point, you know, or the
it's also kind of uncomfortable because it's like the mind doesn't have anything to do. I mean, it wants to, and it's trying to, like, but that was, well, the seeking, like that was a job for a while, a full-time,
yeah,
more
of
than,
course. Yeah,
activity. And
of course.
so
Yep.
there's a little bit of feeling sort of, still kind of feeling kind of lost and stuck, but
That's okay.
yeah,
That's okay. Accept that. Like,
yeah,
that's 100% okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling a bit lost at the
And
moment.
it's good to
Okay.
hear that too, over and over again,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that there isn't, yeah, it's like there's nothing else to do anyway, really. And so just to be reminded of that, so good.
When you look, this is a pretty high caliber group. When you have the privilege really of sitting in on a group like this, because
Yes,
the energy is so high, you can't
Yeah.
help but it just gets to you
Yep.
in a correct way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel stiller, I feel happier, I feel more at peace. It's because you're sitting here in this, dude. Of course. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
That's why
it's
I
good.
get, like sometimes I get kind of, it's happened before where I just like I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I want to just like stay on the phone with you guys like for the next 2
Yeah.
hours and just bathe in it,
I
It's
know,
cool.
I know. I've got to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to organise another retreat, so you can come along and sit in on that and
Yeah.
bathe in that. That's like about 9 hours worth. So,
Yeah, that was beautiful. The part of that I got to jump in
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Thank you.
I'll keep you guys informed. I'm not quite sure when I'm doing it now. A month or 2 months or something like that. Weekend thing. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone okay? Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good.
Terry.
Thanks so much.
Good. Thanks everyone for sharing. It was bloody awesome. I like it when the group's small like this. You can get round to
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks for that, Terry. I'll be in touch, for a one-on-one session.
No worries, Mark. No worries.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. It'd be
Thanks
great.
all.
Great to catch up.
Thank you.
See you guys next
Thanks,
Sunday.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Hello, Terrence here. Just a quick, short little video to announce our next retreat being held on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th of August, just under a month away. That's a Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Friday evening in CEST time, Central European Summertime. It fits in well, that time slot fits in well for everybody in the United States, and obviously people that are in Europe, not so good for people in Australia. Next time for people in Australia. So come along. There's a lot of you that follow me on YouTube. I respond to just about everybody that leaves comments. It would be nice for you to come along and join in on a retreat and stop being so anonymous. Come and join us. It'd be great. Come and ask any questions you have. Come and give any statements that you have. Share any of your experiences. It should be a wonderful event. The last one was really good. Okay, so hope to see you then. Come and join us, and until then, stay present.